Welcome dear members and subscribers. Welcome to another live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach, who will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading. So Friday is absolutely very important day coming up. And as you can see, I'm looking at gold. Also, we'll be looking at Gbpusd. First of all, looking at gold, looks like that gold had a huge bounce from this level, and after that it's coming down for a pullback. Now gold is in a very crucial level that we can look for potential trading opportunity. As after this 1 hour candle close, the market is coming down to a very significant liquidity zone. As you can see, this move for me on gold is a very important price action here. If we look at the gold here, what do you see? That on the 30 minutes time frame there is a big drop here, and it's trending to the upside aggressively. The levels that I have drawn is absolutely important, because in that level we see that the market has made a big move from this level, as there is a 1 hour 20 EMA. So I'm expecting gold to give us some peep here. So let me see how the market, there's a head and shoulder, and the complete breakdown from that head and shoulder. I think that if gold managed to drop below this level, we could see a potential bounce in this market. Already we see that quite a bit of movement in that direction, so it's a bull market. So any drop below this level, especially if you look at the 1 hour chart, we can see that the market is trying to break in that direction. So let me redraw this level on gold, and I think that we might find potential entry in this area. So this is a very quite significant level of zone here. Let me see, this is a 15-16 pip. So at the moment I will be placing a buy limit here. What I see that gold currently in a zone where I think that we could see potential movement. So let me place the buy limit here with around 17 pip stop loss with 2 to 1 risk to reward. What I'm expecting on gold to retest and then to give us another bounce from this level. So let me see here. This is the buy limit that I'll put at the moment on gold. See that this is the buy limit. So buy limit on gold at 2043.81 that I'm putting. Stop loss at 2042.07, and TP target I will be targeting at 2047.29. Also I'll be explaining why I'm putting that buy limit, so that you guys know exactly. So we started the session. Let's look for the best one in the market. So I placed a buy limit on gold here, and you know that there is a pending order, guys, so make sure that you're not doing by market. So the reason I placed that buy limit, you can see that gold is in an uptrend, and it is currently on the intraday support level. If you look at the 1 hour chart, you can see that there is a 1 hour 20 EMA, and I'm expecting gold to drop down to retest this 1 hour 20 EMA. After this crossover, we have seen that there wasn't any retest of this level, and we can expect a rejection if the market managed to drop before bouncing, dropping further, or we can expect for the price to retest this level. Now the price already after this bounce already dropped, and expecting for the price even to come back below this doji here, so which is after, if it come below this doji even to this level, and from this level we will have almost further 80 points or 8 pip stop loss here. So we have total 17 pip stop loss in this trade, and let's see if the market trigger, if it managed to bounce to the upside, we will be looking for taking some profit from the market. So this is the gold, and I will be doing an analysis because I placed that pending order because it might get expired, and then we'll be looking at our also GBP JPY and AUD USD, how they are doing. And in the meantime, let's begin another trading day, and let me know, guys and girls, for food analysis. I need to know that you guys are here. Say yes to me in the live chat so that I know exactly you are here. Hello, thank you very much. Today any possibility to downside in gold? I see that there is a pullback. Julia, good morning, thank you very much. Pele, good morning. Can we look at GJ? Yes, we will be looking at that. Good morning, coach. Dollar yen. Yes, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Now, before I progress further, guys and girls, I appreciate your support to the channel. If you give a thumbs up, say yes if you are ready in the live chat. Please say yes so that I know that you are here, and give a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every day. So I put a buy limit on gold in the beginning of the session, that I think that gold might be we might see a potential bounce from this level, so which is approaching that zone and waiting for the price to trigger and then to give us a quick gain on gold, which we might see a trigger on gold. So guys, this is our buy limit on gold. Now in this live session I have put that 2043.812, stop loss 2042.07, TP target I put at 2047.29. so let's see how the market is trying to do here. If the market triggers, it's a very important level of support here, expecting for the price to drop down and then to give us potential possibility for an upside bias. So I will be explaining why I have taken the trade. First of all, let's see how the price is reacting to this, because there is a 1 hour 20 EMA, and what I think that after retest we might see that bounce to the upside, and you can take the profit with that bounce as soon as it will do that. We'll be picking up few pips here. It's a very short term quick trade. Make sure you are not risking more than 1%. I'm risking 1% of my account. If your account is bigger, then I would even recommend to risk even 0.25% or 0.5% based on your risk management plan. If you don't know what is the risk management plan, stick to the channel. I will be also explaining in depth how to do the risk management, how to attain high level of risk management, according to Paul Roder Jones. Probably you guys know him. He's a legendary trader. According to him, if you want to profit from the market, then you need to cover your downside. So make sure that you always do the risk management is the key to be consistently profitable as a trader. And let's see how the market is doing here, and based on that I will be reacting to the market. Let's let it drop here, so you might get that trigger, expecting it to come down to trigger. So I'll let you know if I am triggered. It's not yet. Not yet. Yep, I'm triggered, guys. So I am active on the gold pending order. So yeah, I got triggered. Let me see how far it is coming down. So my buy limit is active on gold at the moment. So the way it has dropped, expecting it to revert back after a retest. It's a very tight trade, guys, very tight stop loss, so make sure that you always cover. And let me see, if your spread is high, then I would recommend you to even put a 1 pip below this stop loss. Mine is 2042.07. I will be moving. Yeah, I'm not moving. It has just gone up a little bit, so it tested that 20 EMA on the 1 hour. So if it bounced back to the upside, I will be taking the profit. It's a quick gain opportunity for me. Let's see. Don't double up, guys. Anytime it could just get further slip down, gather the liquidity, and then could bounce, just giving a stop loss, and then may go up. So if you're taking bigger risk, then you might be losing your account. So make sure that you are not doing that. Remaining disciplined, remaining in control of your trading account is the key secret of all the successful traders. So if you want to be a successful trader, make sure that you are not risking big, rather remaining in control of your trading account, remaining disciplined. The way the price has hit that level, expecting it to go back to this zone here, so 2046. Let's see if we can see the market manage to bounce back up. Should be able to get some peep here. Otherwise we will be looking at what the market is doing. Make sure that it's a very tight stop loss. You can see that I use a very tight stop loss. Even if I'm stopped out, no problem, I can enter again because I have a very smaller risk in my trade. So this is 2042.07 on my stop loss, but I want to move a little bit further, so that for those who have a bigger spread covering, so I will be moving the stop loss at 2041.95, so 1 pip away. It's not a big deal. So I just move a little bit downside. So I move my stop loss at 2041.95 in case I know that some of you have a bigger spread on your account, so that you are if the market is not reversing from here, then we might see that it's straight going back to the upside again. So if we look at the 1 hour chart, the market already has dropped to a very significant liquidity zone. So this is the support level. This is a support level. I'm expecting for the price to revert back. So let's see how the market does. Now this is the 5 minutes price action. There is a slippage. You can see there is a slip down which happens sometime, and I'm expecting it to revert back from this level. So let me see how the market is doing in that area. So this is the 1 hour. You see that 1 hour price action, and the market already has made significant movement in that direction. So it's absolutely important that we remain in control. Even the market wants to revert, I'm expecting for the price to go ahead again to the upside, which is expected, but anything can happen. The reality could be different. That's why I always risk a very smaller amount of pip, smaller amount of capital, which is absolutely important when you are trading. And then we'll be analyzing Gbpusd as well, which is flying to the upside at the moment on GJ. But let's try to find out what's happening with the gold. With this break on gold, really I would really be surprised if the market is not reverting from this level. So it has broken this low. So it has broken the support level. Now the probability for us is to see the market is bouncing back to the upside from this level. It's important that we observe here. So we want to see that the market has broken, almost hit that support level. So later today also news is coming. It has tested the support here. Okay. So it penetrated a very important level of support. So you have bought from high area of value. Okay, now I'm expecting a bounce back up to the neckline of this head and shoulder. So it triggers a huge amount of liquidity here. So you see that there is a possible bounce. We need to see a quick bounce at least, can give us another trade for the day while we are running a big trade on GJ. So GJ is just going up. This is a big trade on Gbpusd while we are running, guys. So let me see first of all here how we can get the benefit from gold. I will really be surprised if gold is not being able to bounce back to the upside. Okay, so it gathered liquidity with a trigger here. So I wouldn't expect to drop further. So one bounce to this level, we look at the daily. So this is the daily level, and really would like to see that the market is having healthy pullback to the upside. Okay, so this 5 minutes candle is absolutely important. If we see that it's closing as a doji, also a good sign for deeper pullback. Now while we are running that gold trade, let's quickly look at our Gbpusd. Now this one is a massive trade that we are running on GJ. Okay, so I will be explaining later on that on Gbpusd how the market is doing, but really want to see that gold has managed to bounce back from this level. which is for me still unusual to see that far downside on gold. So 30 minutes candle closing in few minutes. It will be a matter of surprise if gold is not bouncing back from this level. It's just below this huge liquidity zone. Record slippage. So still on the trade, and it's extremely overextended in one direction. And let's find out if this is the last point that gold can reach or it wants to go further. Okay, so let's figure it out. It's well below this level here, and it's fully overextended in one direction. That's surprising to me. That's really surprising to me. But so my stop loss at 2041.95. From the 1 hour, it's completely below this long-term support level, and from the 30 minutes it's a big drop below this support. Okay, let's see if now it's making its way to the upside or it wants to have a big drop today. So last point it reached to 2042.13, and our stop loss is well below, so still we are covered on that. And yeah, so let's expect it to now revert back to the resistance. Once the market will go enough move, then we can take profit. So at the moment, really want to see that gold is getting a rejection from here because it's below this huge liquidity zone. So I will move only 0.5 pip below, so 2041.90, the stop loss 2041.90, just 0.5 pip, give a little more bit of room for breathing if it wants to gather further liquidity. And then let's see how the market is doing here. Is it a complete breakdown, or it is just another liquidity grab and then bouncing back to the upside? So I move my stop loss at 2041 point. Let me adjust it. 2041.90, just for a bit more room to breathe. And if it breaks further, then it's gonna be most likely we could see that big reversal and we have to let it go. And while we are running Gbpusd, this is going to be, this is what I was telling you guys. Gbpusd currently we are running 112 pip on this. I will come back to it, but first let's see what gold is giving in the beginning of the London session. Is there something preparing for an upside, or it just okay? So yeah, this close is important. You want to see that it's closing as a bullish doji. Okay, let's expect now a bounce. Minutes candle closed. We are stopped out on this trade. And let's see what it is planning. We might see that just let me see what it is planning for. It's complete breakdown, but let's find out what the gold is doing. In the meantime, let's quickly look at the Gbpusd. Now, because gold is, it's not going in our favor at the moment, so let it go. And let's find out what in fact the price is doing here on gold. This is a very unusual move. Okay, so it didn't work out. Let's figure out the other one. We will let it go, and let's quickly look at what's happening with the Gbpusd. Now, this trade that we have opened on GJ, we are running. I will be looking at the full analysis, but in the meantime, let me figure out that what gold is trying to do here, because this market is completely overextended to this direction after this head and shoulder. And let me see. Okay, same as entry coach gold. Entry. Okay, so gold is showing some kind of unusual movement. Let me see. This is a very unusual move. I think at some point we'll see that the market is getting reversed again, because it's a very strongly bull market, and I don't think that you'll be able to go much downside here. I don't think that any news also has come out. So this is a very unusual move here on this. And USDJ, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Dollar yen and Gbpjpy. Let's look at Gbpjpy, and then we'll go back to gold once it will be able to bounce back up from this level. Now Gbpjpy, we have opened a trade on our VIP group yesterday with only 34 pip stop loss. Currently this trade running on almost 120 pip profit. Okay, so I will be discussing in depth on that trade. Now this trade is a big example. This is what I was telling you guys. One trade is not enough for you to determine either you are going in profit or no. Now Gbpjpy, I believe that every member in the VIP group also running this trade. And if you look at this trade on GJ, what do you see from this level? You can see there is this same kind of drop that's happening with the gold also happened with the GJ. And if you look at the daily chart, this is where there is a 20 EMA retest, and then we have seen the market has got completely bounced back from this level. Now the same trade that also I have opened on GJ, we have a 6-to-1 risk to reward ratio trade. This is the trade that I have opened on GJ, and also I have sent out in the channel in the VIP group, and everyone is running the same trade. So this is what I was talking about, that when you have a trade going in your favor, hold it. Okay, so we are running both AUD USD, also the Gbpjpy, both of them, which is running in huge profit, expecting it to bounce back to the upside to create a new higher high. Now you can see that here GJ is just bouncing back to the upside. It's a big profit target on that. If you look at the daily chart, this drop on the daily on Gbpjpy to the daily 20 EMA, and straight, if you remember in our yesterday's lesson, we talked about that the market might be reverting from this level, and this is a huge trade. I'm running with the full TP target on this, and I want to hold it for full profit target on this. So we have a profit target on this trade on Gbpjpy is almost 200 pip profit target on this. Now gold is today showing a little bit of unpredictability. Let's see what it is trying to do here. This is a very unusual drop on gold, and I don't see any big reason for that much of drop. This is the weekly chart on gold. You can see that from the weekly we're breaking that high. So this is a okay, we'll be looking back on that very soon. Let me look at the Gbpjpy again. We'll be going back to that one. Let me see. I think gold might get a reversal here, as this is the Friday. But before reversal, expecting it to bounce back to the resistance level, because this drop on gold is out of script really, and this is a very high liquidity zone. I don't see a very big reason for gold to drop that far. There must be any kind of news coming up which might be impacting gold price today. It happens sometime. So because it has made that drop that much far, okay, so the candle closing on the 5 minutes. Might retest the 4-hour 20 EMA. Where it is heading. Okay. We'll leave it there. Gold looks like that it's very bearish at the moment. Let's quickly look at the GBP/JPY and see where the market is heading on GJ. And if we look at this market on GBP/JPY, we see that the price from this daily support level has got a huge bounce to the upside, and with that bounce we might see that GJ, after as it has grabbed that liquidity and has bounced back to the upside, we can expect it to revert back to its original position. Now if you look at the monthly chart on GJ, we can see that from the monthly there is a bounce from here, and with that bounce the price after the monthly close, the candle, as soon as the market open, we see that the price is going back up to fill that zone from the monthly. Now when you see the market is heading with that kind of momentum, you can expect for the price to go ahead and to create a new higher high. So GBP/JPY is currently in a very strong bullish trend, and I'm expecting for the price to move up. Thank you very much. Good morning GBP/JPY. Eurusd, yes, hello coach, thank you very much. Hi sir, gold is down in my opinion. Yeah, this is, we see that being now buy now. Thank you. And the same. And okay, what's the entry by push? Okay, so like it's making weak to go back. Thank you. Any trade you are currently on? Yeah, so we are running on GBP/JPY. Gold has had a big rejection from the top, so let's see if we have another entry on Gbpusd, because this market has got crazily bullish at the moment, along with the dollar yen. This one also we see that bouncing back to the upside on dollar yen. So if you look at dollar yen from the daily, so this is also, guys, this dollar yen, as next week dollar yen coming a very high impact news, so we might see the dollar yen also getting volatile. Now look at this move on dollar yen. This is what I was telling you in the past. When you are trading, the real trader are those who take a trade and hold it for bigger profit, not try to win one trade and make from one trade, but holding it for bigger profit target. Now if you look at dollar yen, what we see that from the daily, there is a big drop here, has broken this support level completely, and after break of this support on dollar yen to the downside, look at the daily breakdown, has completely broken, and this is a fake drop on this market. And when the market does this kind of fake drop, is a sign that it's gaining momentum for another bigger move to the upside. And you can see that dollar yen has done that. From this rejection with this doji, market managed to bounce back to the upside to create a new higher high. So you see that there could be a change in momentum in the market. So if you look at dollar yen, we can see that there is a strengthening on dollar with the dollar yen. Okay, so we see that it's a huge bounce in that level. And if you look at the lower time frame on dollar yen, with this liquidity grab in that area, with that liquidity grab, the market has formed that inverted head and shoulder, has got a complete breakout, so which is still trending in that direction. And I think that we could see that dollar yen is just pushing high and high to create a new higher high. So you might see that dollar yen is moving up, and for us to enter, we need to see, as next week yen news is coming, I will be waiting for a deeper pullback, okay, to this liquidity zone, and then from this zone we will be looking for entry on dollar yen. So any drop, any pullback will give us potential entry on dollar. It's a strongly bullish market, so any break of structure will give us that entry opportunity on dollar yen. I like Gbpusd. So Gbpusd, let's quickly look at this trade. Anyone on the VIP running this trade, because this trade was open during the NY session time, after I finished that live session, when I saw that Gbpusd is on the daily level. This is where I have posted this trade. This is a swing trade, and it's now almost 110 pip above this level. Guys, anyone running this trade with me on this VIP group? I believe that I sent out in the group. So can you confirm that you are holding this trade on GJ? So we will be, with that being said, now going back to the gold, we will look first to see where we can find another entry on Gbpusd. Let's see that where gold is heading to at the moment. There is a big huge breakdown here now from this level. Okay, so if gold want to revert back, we might see that reversal, but first let's see how the price action is forming, and based on that we can look for potential price action. This is very unusual price action here on gold. And 1 hour candle is closing, and this candle closed on the 1 hour time frame. If the price, if this is a fake move, we might see slowly bouncing back up to the resistance level again. So in the next couple of minutes, how the price is reacting is absolutely important. Let's keep watching that price action. In the meantime, euro dollar, we see that there is a choppy market here, so we'll leave it there. Euro dollar, we see that GBP, JPY and dollar yen are trending very nicely and aggressively, and GBP JPY market is very strongly bullish at the moment, and along with the GBP JPY and dollar yen. So if we look at the daily chart and also the higher time frame, looking at the weekly on GJ, so from the weekly perspective, from this support level, it has got a bounce to the upside, almost nearly to the weekly resistance level. So this move might take a bit more upside, as this session's candle also has grabbed the liquidity from this support level and has got bounced to the upside, and let's see how far it is going. So gold is just melting in that direction. And guys, in the meantime, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Where gold is heading, we need to look at that. So I think it's gonna, if it is not reversing from this level, it might just keep pushing down. So we'll look at that. Usdjpy, can I still enter buy on GJ? No, this trade already. So Bob, I got some profit on GJ, but I didn't hold it. Why? So how can I get your VIP group? You can, if you want to get access to the VIP group, you can find a link below this video in the description area. So let me share with you the link for the website. So in the live chat, you can access the website. Okay, so this is the VIP link. Okay, so you can visit the website and then click join now button, and then you can join to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So gold is, this move on gold is absolutely big in comparison with, I think it's because of the Friday. Really surprised to see that much of move on a single moment. So it might just now retest and then, because it has a big drop, let's see what it is planning. Either it's going back up again or it's just keep pushing down. So the price on gold is most likely is almost hitting that weekly support level. That's a very unusual move, really. Got a very strong rejection from the top. So gold, we need to even look for sell opportunity once the market give enough pullback. The price action looks very strongly bearish. There is a head and shoulder, and suddenly it has got a breakdown from that. So So that means that this move on gold it's a fake. It might just come back to this level here. So now before it drops, let's see how the market is. At the moment we can't enter anything because it's a long-term bull market, started to break down, so we might see any time it just might revert back, or it might keep dropping further. So if you look at the 5 minutes price action, is forming a smaller dojis, while on Gbpusd we can see that Gbpusd just bouncing back to the upside here. And if we look at here from the daily chart, yeah, so we see that GJ is just having a bit more stronger bullish momentum. While gold is the price action on gold is still showing a little bit of bearish. So you see this is a big drop on gold. Now if it managed to bounce back up to retest, because there is a head and shoulder, and there's a big imbalance in that market. There is a huge imbalance it left here, and not sure how far it's gonna be able to drop without a retest of this level, because it's Friday and it's weekend, so we need to see if the market is keep dropping or going up for pullback to retest this neckline. If you look at this market, you can see that there is a head and shoulder on gold, and when you see that head and shoulder, as a rule of thumb, it should be going back up to retest before dropping. But because the market has a huge drop, now depending on the price action, we'll see how the price is doing in that area. So let's wait to see. We still have the whole session to go. Can I continue holding dollar yen buy code? So dollar yen is showing a bullish market structure here. Now if you look at, you can see it's a very strongly bull market, so trading with the trend is the key in to be profitable, as you know that. So dollar yen is in the bull market, so we'll look for only for the bullish trade. Now you can see after yesterday's daily drop here on dollar yen, with this huge drop in that market, there is a long wick at the bottom. The price has crossed that support level, grabbed that liquidity, and now we see that the market is trying to break to the upside. Now with that break to the upside on dollar yen, okay, so it's now you see that this is a very significant level of resistance. The way the market grabbed that liquidity, high chance that dollar yen will try to break to the upside to create a new higher high. So you can expect dollar yen to go ahead and to create a new higher high. So at the moment, for me to go long with dollar yen, I need to see any kind of break of structure on the lower time frame, especially 15 minutes or 30 minutes. You can see it's a very sharp uptrend. I would appreciate if the dollar yen break that low and then to go long again. If you look at our Gbpusd, you can see that this is how the trading is, holding a trade for very bigger profit, and with a precise entry that we did on GJ, and I want to hold it for that whole move to the upside. So gold is on, along with GJ, gold is a very unusually has dropped to that level. Wanna see, this is the 1 hour candle, almost has closed with a huge bearish candle. I want to see in the last moment how the price is doing. So if we take our Fibonacci for this move on gold, okay, so you can see that with this move, it's almost has pulled back to between 50% to 61.8% Fibonacci level. And okay, so this 1 hour candle closed here on gold. Price has broken completely to the support level. Okay, now we might see that pullback, and let's figure out where. Okay, so if the market gather liquidity from the top again, I think gold managed to break down from this level. It is absolutely important to look at to see how far it might be heading to the upside again. So you might see now a pullback. Now this pullback on gold will tell a lot of story, because if the market moving back to this level, we might not see a reversal, but if it's going somewhere here and then gathering liquidity from the top, then we will be looking for selling. So gold at the moment, we need to see after this candle close how the market is reacting to that level. In the meantime, Gbpusd has made a big move. It's a big move, guys. Now at the moment, I need to look at the trade that we are running on Gbpusd. So we are almost in this trade on GJ. We are 110 pip up on this trade on Gbpusd, and I would like to, which is almost 3 times on this. So if we look at the price in a level where we could see either further upside or again coming down for a deeper pullback. So we need to figure out either we will be running or we will take that big profit on GJ. So what do you think, guys? Gonna close it or we'll keep running that trade? Okay, gold might now, I'm expecting it to revert back to the upside to the resistance, and it is absolutely important to see how the price is doing. So this drop on gold is very unusual to me, and if it is reverting back to the resistance, then so I want to leave it there at the moment. Gold is in a very very crucial level. Okay, so we will be waiting for the 4-hour candle close here. The way it has broken at the moment, it's a good idea to watch the price action a bit more further. While Gbpusd, it's already made a big move in the direction, so I want to take that trade off the market. It's a big trade. Don't wanna lose this 3 times profit. So if you guys can see, this is my live trade on Gbpusd. You can see that this is one of my account. I'm running the live market, and I'm closing this trade with full profit of 3 times. So I will be also updating that trade in the VIP group to the members. Like this. This is what I was trying to explain to you, that you won't find always the trade in your favor. So when it goes in your favor, take the full a bigger win. That's only the secret. So let's quickly look at, now we are out on the trade on GJ with this massive winning, almost 110 pip on that. For those who are trading on the smaller account, 110 pip. And while gold is bouncing back to the upside, we will be looking to see what the market is trying to do here. For me, I think it might be a complete manipulation here, and you can see it's now trying to revert back to the upside. Okay, so if it reverting back to the upside, that's that manipulation, and every time gold, whenever dropping down here, it's doing that manipulation. It's just getting back to the upside. Guys, are you understanding? Hope that you are enjoying the live session. Let's do the real now. Let's come back to the, we are out on Gbpusd. Let's find out another one. Okay, so we need to look for another trade in the market at the moment. So if you are with me, let me know. So let's look at now other pairs such as the dollar yen and GJ, how we can find that into weekly open, and what is the TP target on GJ. So GJ, the TP target was huge. So we are out on Gbpusd. If you look at this market, we might, you can see that it's now coming down for a pullback. We'll be entering again once we see that the market has dropped well below our expectations. So this is the 4-hour candle. You can see on Gbpusd, and this is how it is. When we get the profit, we take it. If it come down for a pullback, we'll be entering again. Now this is the trade, guys. If you are on the VIP group, you should have seen that. This is also the entry, stop loss, and take profit. I do share all my trade in the VIP group. The only thing that you need to make sure, if you are on the group, you need to do the risk management. I cannot emphasize more than this. You must do the risk management so that when we are taking the bigger profit, you also take the bigger profit. You let the trade run for bigger profit is the key. CG man, yeah, we will be looking at dollar yen. Also, it's also coming down for liquidity grab that we discussed. So like the GJ, dollar yen also dropping down for deeper liquidity grab. So if we look at the dollar yen intraday support here, this is the 4-hour low and support, and for me we can look for potential entry on dollar yen if the market drops below this level here. Okay, so this is what I would like to see, that dollar yen managed to break below this level for another entry opportunity. While we see that gold has got a bounce, you can see that it just had a bounce again. It was a complete fake drop here. So with that fake drop, the market managed to bounce back to the upside again. That is how the trading is, guys, as I told you. You'll see this happen over and over again in the market. So it's a complete fake out on gold. Fake drop, as I mentioned before. All this drop was a complete breakdown, and what it is trying to do here. And now if it is bouncing back on gold, so this is where looks like that it was a complete fake down and it's trying to go back up to the resistance again. You ultimately could see that Okay, here we see that it's a complete fake down on gold, and we can see the market again reverting back to the resistance level. So we will observe the price action on gold for further entry, while we are out on GJ with 110 pip. Let me see where is our entry again, along with the dollar yen. Now you can see the dollar yen, this is the dollar yen move here, and also this one. If the market drops below this support level, we can look for that entry. Okay, so gold and dollar yen, both of them very interesting at the moment. Okay, we'll leave it there. Let's see how the market is evolving. Based on that, we will be entering any position that coming up. Okay, so one thing, guys, one very important point is that, see, today is the Friday, and Friday is very volatile at some point. So observation is very, very important when you are trading. Observation is the key, as I mentioned. So always keep remaining observing when you are trading. So don't lose temper when you are trading. Is very important. You know, when you open a position, predetermine your risk and then enter based on that. Never ever lose your temper when you are trading. This is where the secret of being a profitable trader, right? See that this is what I'm telling you. If you keep, Paul Jones Toder, he was a legendary trader. He was asked, he was in an interview, and he was asked that he said that I want to trade right now today, and he was asked that do you want to trade today, or you want to stay, the market will be here for 30 years, will you? So the language, the way he was told is that the market will be for next 30 years, 40 years, 100 years, will you be? See, this is a big lesson and philosophy to learn from, right? So if you are not able to stay in the market for long enough, then you're not gonna be profitable. And how can you be staying long enough in the market? By not letting market to put you down, right? How do you do that? If you are opening gold, if you don't know exactly how to do the risk management, open 0.01 lot. Okay, still that works. Stay in the market, right? As a trader, let's say as a trader, how do I trade? You can see all my trade. I take big win, smaller loss, and over time I make money in the market. The big example is, you see the GJ trade. Now we have secured 110 pip. Even if I lose 2-3 trades in a row, still I'm in profit, right? That's the secret of being profitable as a trader. Now GBP trade. So this week we have opened quite a few trades. Few trades didn't work out, but those that worked out, they are massive. Now you can see that AUD USD trade I'm still running. This trade also was a live trade that we opened during the London session on Monday. Still I'm on this trade, and I wanna hold it for the full profit. Now like this, let's say if I open this kind of trade, 3-1 reward to risk, then I gain 9% in 3 trades winner. And if you gain 9%, even if you lose 6 trades, 6%, if you do the risk management, you're still 3% up, right? Either a smaller account or bigger account, doesn't matter. Paul Jones, one of the secret that he used is 5-1. Okay, that I also love to do that. GJ, we had a 6-time profit target, but I try to go to the 3 times, 2 times, or 5 times. So when you are 5 times, then your hit rate even with 20%, you are still making money in the market, right? So this is the best secret, best philosophy that I can let you know. Otherwise, you won't be able to sustain in the market, right? So this is what I'm telling you the truth. If you're not following what legend tells, if you're not following what great tells, then you're gonna follow probably those who are not making money in the market and not gonna make it as well. So make sure, guys, you understand it and trade accordingly. So now let's see what's happening with the Gbpusd. This is the 1 hour candle. It's now started to drop again in that direction. So let's find out the potential level that we can look for on Gbpusd. The way it is dropping, for me, we might see at 189.83 level, Gbpusd is coming down. And if it drops down to 189.83 level, is the support level where there is a 20 EMA as well from the 1 hour, we might see the market again reacting to that level. Okay, so this is the 15 minutes, and this support is important because in this uptrending market, you see the market is forming series of higher high and higher low. In this uptrending market, there is only one level that has a huge liquidity, and the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. We can expect GJ to drop back down to this liquidity zone. Then we can look for that entry to the upside again. So guys, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up. I see that the likes is not that high, as there is a lot of content that you can find. So can you give a thumbs up, make it to at least above 50. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would recommend you to subscribe to the channel. Every day I post a lot of content along with the live session and live trading. Also tomorrow coming up, another very important lesson that will help you to understand ICT, how you can integrate liquidity with the ICT. So thanks for the support to the channel. Now at the moment, what we see in that level here on GJ, which many of you probably are thinking about the Gbpusd, expecting it to drop below this level. And then this is the 1 hour price action. It's the 1 hour price action and 30 minutes. So okay, so for Gbpusd, we look at this level at 189.8384 could be a very important level that we can look at for potential entry. Once we see the market has made enough effort to break this low, the gold has managed to bounce back to the upside here, complete breakout to the upside, and it's the way it is, guys. Gold does this. You can see that it's a complete manipulation, and it's closing as a doji. This drop was a complete fake drop. This is what happened. You can't sometimes avoid this kind of drop. So this, you see, there is a complete breakdown and then just revert back to the upside with the candle close. And if it happens, it happens. You see, it's the way it has broken down. You might think that it's gonna drop here, and I also thought that the market might be even dropping back to that level, but it just revert back to the upside to test the neckline. And now with that breakout, because it made that big drop, that's the sign that gold might be remaining bullish. Okay, so with this doji is a sign of gold strengthening to the upside, and we can look for a bullish trading opportunity on gold because it's gathering liquidity. It's making fake drop, which is a sign that gold might remain to the upside. Or it could be that this green is a fake move and the next one is straight dropping back down again, trending to the downside, which is also possible. That is why we need to look at lower time frame price action now at the moment to see, because this 5 minutes move on gold is straight to the neckline of this head and shoulder. Now in what situation we will be considering against selling gold? If we see that it has broken that high and again it form liquidity candle in that zone. Hello coach, thank you very much, appreciate it. Thank you Patrick. Tony, is it once you apply yourself? Tony, once you apply yourself and realize what it is you are dealing with. Well done Tony. Can you look at Gbpusd? Good to hear that you had a profitable week. So once you have a profitable week, make sure that you keep it with you. Okay, so also some week may not be profitable, right? It doesn't mean that you are not doing well. Here the most important part as a trader is, being a trader is very, very important. See, when you being in JC Livermore also once said that trader think that they will come to Wall Street or stock market, because that time there was a stock market only. They'll come to the stock market and then they will make money every day, right? So trading is like, it's like you are going to a job and then you are doing a job. But one thing you need to understand, that someday you will make money, someday you will not. But at the end, when you add up all of them, the difference makes is that the day you make money is way more than the day you lose, and that's trading. That's trading. That's the trading psychology that one must adopt before one go to the point where you become a profitable trader. See, no one in the world can make you profitable if you are not following the script. So the script in trading is that trade with the trend, trade with based on liquidity, having a strategy, do the risk management, and then adopt trading psychology. So there is no other things to be profitable. There is no magic indicator. There we have an indicator I use to TF, trend following strategy indicator. Also, it's not a magic indicator, okay? It's a good indicator that I use because this indicator helps me to find trade with proper entry. I think there is a doji here. Let me see if the market is just got out for another liquidity grab. I hate trading against the trend. Yeah, so let's keep holding. Now if you look at our TF strategy indicator, which trade with the trend, okay, so also this is now available in automated system to trade. Now when the market trends, you can see that you can use this tool to find the best trade possible in the market. Okay, so in a trending market, you can find the trade and you can hold it for bigger profit target. So anything or everything that you want, you need to have a strategy. For example, your strategy needs to be based on rules and has to have an edge. Strategy means that another word is to edge. So what do you mean by, what is the difference between a strategy and not having a strategy? If you don't have a strategy, you're flipping the coin. Okay, so when you are flipping the coin, then you're tossing, okay, 50-50. So when you are flipping the coin, you are right 50% of the time. Most likely, if you flip a coin for 2000 times, 3000 times, then you will be right 50% of the time. But you still lose money. You might say, okay, I'm break even. No. What about the spread and commission? So you still lose money. You need to have an edge in the market. That is a strategy. And a strategy is a combination of set of rules that you can use to find high probabilities such as the risk reward, price action confirmation, liquidity, and everything. So that is a strategy, and one must use that to find a clear edge in the market and then having faith on that strategy. Okay, so what do you mean by having faith on that strategy? When you have a faith on the strategy, when you do the back testing of that strategy, which is the key. How many of you have back tested a strategy? Can you let me know? So can we look GBP USD? My most revered trading mentor. Thank you for privilege to learn from you. Please, I'm a VIP member, but I'm yet to get over 10-digit material. 10 gig materials. Okay, so Leonard, okay, so I think not 10 gig, you would find around 30 gig. So if you haven't got that 10 gig, then I would recommend you to first log into your student dashboard. So if you are on the website, because there are more now, there are a lot of things updated recently on the, okay, so if you go to the website in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, then log in. So if you are already a member, you can log in. If you haven't joined, then you need to click join now button, and then you can join. I would recommend you to access all of them to join to the lifetime access. If you are already a member, then you can click login. Once you log in, go to your dashboard where courses, trading tool, all things are there. So if you go to the courses tab, where you can find all the content available in the video format, and Zoom classes that you can access every week. We conduct Zoom classes that I share all the techniques, all the trading strategies, how you can trade, what are the strategies behind everything. You can access on the group, is posted yesterday, today also posted previous Zoom classes. You can watch all of them. So hope that makes sense. Any question also you can come back, no problem. Also I see the importance percentage of 10% is more than enough monthly. So you see that the percentage of 10% more than enough monthly. I would say that in trading 3% to 4% monthly is way more than enough. You need to be consistent on it, right? So 3% means that, let's say in a 100k account, 3% means $3,000. Okay, $3,000. Now if you can make 3% in a 100k account, and if you have that mindset, okay, you can get easily $1 million account. Okay, if you can make monthly 3%, you easily can get $1 million account. I will give you, show me that you have made consistently 3% every month for the last 3 to 6 months with proper risk management. I will give you $1 million account. So in a $1 million account, then what happened? In a $1 million account, so if in a $1,000 account, if in a 100k account, 3% is 3,000. So in a $1 million account, 3,000 into 10 is $30,000 in a month. Guys, don't you think that it's a financial freedom? That's what I'm telling you, that do the risk management, right? Do the risk management, because once you learn how to trade, $30,000 in a month will set you free for everything. You can travel all around the world. You can do whatever you want to do. You can live wherever you want to live, right? With $30,000, it's a big gain for a trader in a month. So you don't need 10% in a month. You need positive outcome in a month. That's it. And which can be achieved by the method that I'm telling you guys. You see that Gbpusd trade, you can see we made, this is a real trade with the real example, and some trade didn't work out. I'm not saying that all trade that I'm opening will be winner. So if you are not risk managing, then you're gonna lose. Even I'm making money. Just this is the reality. So when we are making big, make big with, when you are not the trade not working out, make sure you are exiting with the minimum loss, and that's how you can make consistent profit over the long term, being a consistently profitable trader. And I believe that you guys understood, and also you are enjoying this live session. Don't hesitate to give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's see now Gbpusd, which we see that eventually might drop back to this level here, and the gold is just okay. So with the liquidity candle, it just bounced back to the upside. here we might find that potential entry on Gbpsd. So let me see what's could be prices might be doing here. So what we see, there is a 4-hour candle closing in couple of minutes, and okay, so I will be putting also a buy limit on Gbpsd here. So this is a, you can see a clean direct hit to the support level we might see before the candle close. So this trade pending order will be valid for only 18 minutes remaining in the upcoming time. And if you look at this one here, 189.846 will be our pending order buy limit, and I would like to target here 221, so which will be around 30 pip TP profit target. And even I am not on live, the trade will be like the pending order will be there, so you can join the free Telegram channel if there is an update for that. So the pending order at 189.846, buy limit on Gbpsd. Rajshar Patel, I have closed that GJ for the 3 times profit. I believe that you guys have got the update on the group. Now we are looking to enter again because it has come down for a pullback, so it's now in another important level. Because this market is a bull market, so we'll be looking for an entry again, because if it drops in that level in the next 15 minutes, okay, then we could see that potential bounce, and I will be waiting for that. So 189.846, stop loss 189.703, TP target at 190.148. So let's see if it is triggering, if it triggers. Otherwise, with the candle close, we will be closing that pending order. Now still far. It's almost 24 feet far. So if it drops only, then we will be buying, otherwise I will be letting it go. So I placed that pending order here on Gbpusd for the next 15 minutes. So if it drops back below this level, then only we will be looking to enter on this. So only in that trade we have 15 pip stop loss, and the trade will be valid for next 15 minutes. If it drops down with a huge spike, we see that it's just going up for a pullback. If it drops down in the next 15 minutes candle from this zone, then we will be looking to enter, otherwise we'll discard that pending order and then we'll be looking for another one. We do open quite a few trades, so guys and girls, make sure that you stay patient. And so here it's now pushing high, expected to drop. I'll leave it there, pending order. Let me look at the gold here. So gold has just bounced without any notice, a big bounce. So this is a complete fake down. Okay, so what is a fake down? Understanding fake down will give you a big understanding about the market, guys. So this is a complete fake down, and that could lead gold to now bigger move in the direction of the major trend. Now for me to go long on gold, I will be waiting here for the price to break this low. There is a liquidity here. So if it pull back below this level, we can look for going long, because this is a support level that had a fake down, this support. And if you look at closely, this is the support here. Now we'll be waiting for the price to retest and then to bounce back up. So this is a complete liquidity grab on gold. We might see now a bit more sideways here again, and then we might see that the market taking to the upside. So if you look at the daily chart, it just has gone back to the daily resistance level again after a retest. So there is a drop here, retest, and then bounce back up. Looking at the Gbpusd, this is the lower time frame price action. If the 4 hour candle, before the 4 hour candle, it's not triggering, then we will be closing the pending order. We'll wait for another one. Okay guys, so I believe that you enjoyed this live session. Gold goes to 2050. I'm from 2000. What should I do? So if you are running gold buy, then you might be in the right direction. I can't advise about your trade because it's your strategy. But I think this move, you can see that gold, this move is, you can see there is a fake down, a big move. So every time gold is gathering liquidity and making a big move. So basically that is a signal that gold wants to go higher. Gold may go higher. So if you look at the weekly, this is the last day of trading week. So from the weekly, the market really made a big move. So that's where I will be waiting for gold. So let's delete all of them to see that 4 hour candle closing with a big bullish pin bar. Now this pin bar that you see on gold is an absolutely bullish price action. So if you draw this support level here, Now with the candle close, if this candle closing like that, then we might see a bit downside pullback and then preparing for a shoot to the upside. So you see, this is a liquidity candle. The market is gathering liquidity from the support level. So with the upcoming time before the New York session, any drop will give us an entry. I'll look for buying on gold as soon as I will find that entry opportunity. I believe that, guys and girls, you enjoyed this live session. Give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the live session, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Now I will be coming on live in just matter of 2 hours. A quick break for me for 2 hours for my dinner, and then I'll come back on live again, guys. So don't miss out the next live coming during the new session. So you can take a 2 hours break, and then I'll come back on live again to trade the market with the news coming up. So stay tuned. And before I go for the break, if you want to join regulated broker that we are recommending, there's a link below in the description, and also I can give you the link in the live chat. You can use that link, you can register and start trading with a regulated broker. You can start trading with even a minimum capital with that. So with that said, thank you very much, guys and girls. I'll see you trading live together.